Listen, I grew up in a small town too. Okay, I understand what it's like to move to a new city, especially when you're young. You want to go out and meet people and talk to girls, and it's normal. But you're not trying to accomplish something normal. So you're going to be held to a higher standard. You've got to understand that.
I do. And look, I feel like an idiot, all right? I'm not even a huge partier or anything like that. I just got sloppy.
What exactly happened?
Honestly, I forgot to set my alarm, and somehow I left my phone on silent.
Somehow.
Look, Mr. Kelly, I got sloppy. I'm owning.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got a WCBL matchup for you tonight with the High Flyers taking on the Attack from SAC.
Well, you know I'm excited for this one. It's a classic NorCal versus SoCal showdown. The Attack from SAC, obviously out of Sacramento, my hometown, and the High Flyers are here in LA.
And the stars for the team tonight, it's Mills leading the way for the High Flyers with a newcomer, MP. And Drexel Carrington is the big name for the Attack from SAC.
And both of these players are viewed as blue-chip prospects, some of the best in the region. I'm sure there are plenty of scouts on hand waiting to see how they fare against similarly ranked talent. I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the Attack from SAC, Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And resetting the floor for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills will run the point with Jason Brock at the off guard. MP highlights the wing package with Nathan O'Neill by his side, and Liam Callahan is the big man in the middle. Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Pass to Carrington. Launches a three. And it's Brock with the rebound. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as a player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside on the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
Brock outside. Banked in off the glass.
And a tough finish for him, but he gets it to fall.
He showed no fear going up against the taller defender.
Pass to Lund. Shoots over O'Neill. Lund misses. Here's the High Flyers. Well, remember, guys, MP missed that game against Surf City. Apparently, that was for missing a morning practice, and the coach wasn't having it.
Look, the best thing that a young player like MP can do is use it as a chance to learn from his mistake. You can forget that these guys are still so young, and sometimes they need moments like these to understand what a coach expects of you.
Now Carrington. Pass to Lund. MP with the block. Now here's O'Neill. The drive by MP. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neill.
Nice take. However, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Outside, Lund. Carrington. Inside. Lund, that's good.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
Outside Mills. Buries it from three-point range. And with Devontae Mills, he has such great vision for his age.
Mills is gifted with his ability to map out the court and make the right play. Always seems like he's looking to make that next pass. But make no mistake, he can still get his own shot when he needs to.
High Flyers with the lead. What a nice shot by Callahan.
Yeah, they didn't waste that fast break opportunity. Good. Aggressive pass, got his teammate to the rim.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Pass to Carrington. Lunge. And Callahan pulls it down. Some clock management right here. This is where you get a 2-for-1.
Every opportunity counts. They've been playing a very sound offensive game in the first half of action.
Yeah, the numbers back it up. They've been much better shooting tonight.
Now Carrington to halt the run. That basket's good. Off to a fast start. 2 for 3.
Carrington, like a good highlighter, gets into streaks from distance. He loves to set up from the outside. Right now, he's showing everyone what he can do.
Here's MP. Count that one.
The moment he's free of his defender, he's headed to the hoop. That's a textbook use of the play.
The attack from Sac Trail. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
Free throw line jumper. Lund with the rebound. And it's Sac with the ball. To the paint. Shot's good by Carrington.
I love the confidence Carrington plays with inside. He just knows how to capitalize.
And the dunk by MP.
This is just too easy for the offense. When you play defense like that, expect to get dunked on.
No real sense of urgency there because of that. Easy.
Yeah, but the D has to put up more of a fight there. That's an unacceptable effort.
Now Carrington. 7 points in this one. Comes up empty there. That puts him 50% on the night. 3 of 6. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on these teams has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace. Using the size, Lund got into a position and he forced the defense's hand.
And the High Flyers making a change here. And that's good as he hits both that time. Here's the High Flyers. Out to the right wing. Puts it up from 15. The bank shot, no good. Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. The D right on him. Pass to Carrington. With just 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
It goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere. What Carrington and MP both have in common is a willingness to compete and a love for the game of basketball.
Now Carrington, he's got 9. He's money on the shot.
Drexel Carrington.
Now Mills. Here's MP. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Carrington, right side. And he floats it in for the easy deuce. Credit the assist on that one.
The man just makes plays. That pass is on point.
Field goal number 9 falls, and he's now 9 for 12.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
It's Carrington on the wing. 11 points on the game so far. Yep, that one goes. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K YouTube 50.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Now here's Martinez. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. Foul going on Jason Brock.
Kudos for Martinez for earning that call. His coaches like it when he's being aggressive on offense.
The High Flyers making a switch here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. MP again.
That's what you like to see right there. A solid move inside to give himself some room.
And here's Pagan. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Great D that time from Nathan O'Neill.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
His activity was just as effective as the block. Made him completely change his release point and caused the miss.
And this sort of awesome dunk is just one of the many reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
There's a swagger out here on the court that they just possess, and they're not afraid to show it either.
Hey man, sometimes with the trampoline, but I used to love going up and jamming it like that.
And so we wrap up the first half. The High Flyers lead this one. They lead by 12, and plenty more to come right after this. Welcome back, everybody. The High Flyers and the attack from Sac gearing up for the second half action in West Coast Basketball League. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout of sorts for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
At the line for the High Flyers, MP. Shooting 1.
Pagan with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the middle. Lunge. That one falls, and the assist from Martinez.
And Lunge, he's an absolute force inside. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter what the defense tries to do.
Pass to Callahan. From down in the low post, it goes.
Boy, it is fun watching him at the controls.
Just the way he creates for his teammates. Such a willing passer.
Carrington outside. On the wing, it's Martinez. Over Brock. That one short off the rim.
He just flat out missed it. And this is a shot he can make.
Oh, and the jam by MP.
He's got to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. It's showtime.
And why not? The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Carrington for 3. And Callahan pulls it down. And it's High Flyers with the ball. They lead by their biggest margin of the game at 15. Yep, that one goes.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
One to the high post. Count the basket and the foul. One free throw coming his way.
What a play by Lund. Brushing off the foul and finishing what he started.
Here's MP. He's covered by Carrington. And MP throws it down hard.
Dunks like that require serious skill. Certainly not as easy as he made it look.
And he sure does have a lot of skill.
Some of us never get that high up in our lives. This guy can really elevate.
Up top, Lund. Back to Carrington. To the inside. And good that time.
Honestly, guys, I'm not even sure Lund feels the contact.
On the wing, it's MP. He's covered by Carrington. From the baseline, Sack grabs the miss. Outside Pagan. Martinez outside. Back to Pagan. Shot clock at 5. Martinez covered by Brock. Misses the 3. Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over. Now here's Lund. He's got 7. Shot from Olsen, no good. And they're pushing it up. And down it goes for 2.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Now Martinez. Down low.
And Lund slams it in. With authority, Lund just hammering down the slam.
And he banks in the layup.
And threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
A difficult situation for Sack. Here's Pagan. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Lund. Fader on the way. And it's rebounded by O'Neal. Here's MP. Guarded by Lund. Here's Brock. Here's MP. Off target with the 3. Martinez outside. Kicks it to Pagan. Now Lund. Covered by Brock. Lund at the high post. 5 to shoot. And it's Brock with the rebound. Here's the High Flyers. It's an 18-point game. And that one's good.
MP.
Here's Pagan. Lund. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
Ivory thought he'd do this game. Nope. Ivory Lund scores inside, but it's also someone you don't want to leave open on the outside either.
To make a substitution.
Austin Lund. Ivory Lund. Edward Martinez.
And so here it's Sack. Outside, Lund.
Substitution.
Carrington for 3. And it's rebounded by O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Terrific find. Everyone loves playing with someone who can move the ball like that.
And here's Pagan. Carrington for 3. Offensive board. Outside, Lund. Carrington. Drops in the layup for 2.
Oh, and it's looking like one of those games for Carrington, and even scarier for the other team. He tends to light it up with steals and deflections after he makes a few. And he can wreck you on both ends. A very unique wing in this league.
Chalk up 2 right there. Pagan with it. Pass to Lund.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
MP with the block. MP throws it down.
MP.
And he isn't the biggest power forward, but his ability to rise up really evens things out.
Outside, Lund. Pass to Lund. Pagan. Now here's Lund, guarded by O'Neal. Back to Pagan. Carrington outside. Another miss by Drexel Carrington.
Even without the 3-ball falling for him, the defense has to be better out there.
Yeah, there's no way he should be left that wide open.
What a nice shot by Callahan.
Wow, I mean, and are you really surprised? That's Liam Callahan, paving his way to an inside score like it's a construction site.
And it's Carrington off the drive. And out of bounds, the High Flyers will take it.
That right there, an inexcusable turnover.
And the High Flyers decide to go with a different look out there.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Here's MP. And that one drops for him.
MP.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
Pass to Hilton. Cunningham. Robinson screen. Here's Mecca. Kept alive by Sack. Cunningham, no good. Here's MP. Defended by Robinson. Here's MP. Screen by Gov. From deep, it's MP. Can't hit that one. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
Well, I thought the most interesting part of the game was watching MP show what he's capable of. He's got that moxie. Just the way he carries himself, he gives off superstar vibes.
And he makes winning plays. Of course, on the other end, you have attack from Sack falling short.
Yeah, and Drexel Carrington showed off his 3-and-D skills once again. But that alone wasn't good enough to get them the win. Still, he's got something that will garner interest going forward.
And that'll do it for this one. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
And we'll catch you off in a second, all right?
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hager and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking tonight. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Loon Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. And resetting the floor for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills will run the point with Jason Brock at the off guard. MP highlights the wing package with Nathan O'Neal by his side, and Liam Callahan is the big man in the middle. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Now here's O'Neal. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Here's Diaz. Kicks it to Mitchell with 4 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the high flyers. Here's Callahan. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Wow, I mean, and are you really surprised? That's Liam Callahan, paving his way to an inside score like it's a construction site.
Finds Bird. Rejected by O'Neal. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one. Albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Bird, guarded by O'Neal. Rejected by O'Neal.
Strong awareness from the forward. He sends that ball back. Quick reaction and a willingness to break up a shot attempt.
Fires from deep. Good. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Nathan O'Neal.
They're starting to grow a little lead here, hoping to really catch fire.
Yeah, if they can keep this momentum rolling, they could pull ahead in a big way.
Now Harris. They double team Harris. Bird, pass to Diaz. Mitchell outside. Over Brock. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
Now here's Mitchell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the paint. Now Harris. And it's finished off by Harris.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And playing aggressive inside has paid off big, building a healthy lead.
The defense hasn't been able to mount a resistance. They're just getting trampled.
Now Harris. And he's got 6 points for him. Bird outside. Back to Diaz. Here's Harris. Can't hit from the elbow. Here's the high flyers. MP again.
They've built quite the lead for themselves early on.
Yeah, and just an impressive all-around performance from the get-go.
It's Harris at the high post. Brandon Harris with another miss. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Outside Diaz. Finds Bird. From 19 feet away. Hauled in by high flyers.
Man, that's a tough shot, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, there were more effective options on the court he could have turned to there.
MP again.
And it hasn't just been one facet that helps them build the lead. They've been terrific all around.
It has been a complete performance, and the effort level's been fantastic too.
Now here's Mitchell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he's going for the oop here. Out of bounds, it'll be the high flyer's ball. Time called here, Union Elite.
Timeout.
Goes up off the inbound. Lucky number 7 drops right in. He's perfect from the floor. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams show is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Mills. Here's the break. MP throws it down.
Great job ensuring that the turnover converts.
No wasted opportunities here. They made quick work of getting the ball up the court.
And all the other team can do is just shake their heads.
Here's Kolish. Count the basket, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
The high fly is dictating the flow. Here's MP. He's deadly accurate, 9 of 9 shooting. He can't miss. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
I would have loved to see him pull that off. Instead, he goes from the highlight reel to the blooper reel.
Substitution, Union Elite. Drew Robert.
Here's Mitchell.
Substitution for
Quiet
Flyers.
offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Bird outside. Back to Kolish. 5 to shoot. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Third team foul.
It's on Ben Gov.
At the line for Union Elite, Kevin Coolidge. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And even though a lot of we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. High Fly is leading this one, just dominating this one. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Now here's Bird. Outside Diaz. Bird on the wing. Shoots over O'Neal. The shot from Bird, no good. Here's MP, defended by Harris. And it's good for 2.
That's what I call a captivating move. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Harris outside. They double team Harris. And here's Diaz from the arc. Hauled in by High Flyers. The drive by MP. Oh, and the jam by MP.
Putting some extra spice on that one.
He had the airtime to do whatever he wanted.
With that, the power to make sure the whole place felt it.
It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Now here's Diaz. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Burr. Top of the key jumper, no good.
His mojo is out of whack. Offensively, he just can't get anything going for him.
Well, when you play this game, sometimes cold streaks like this are unavoidable. Inside points, they're important for O'Neal. He needs to show that he can score from anywhere on the court.
Now here's Diaz. Back to Harris. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk and draws the... Boy, what a battle it's been between these two stars. Harris and MP both doing a great job of finding their shots.
Absolutely. You can see that they know their teams are depending on them for offense. You wonder how long they can shoulder the load like that. Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Back to Kolish. Over Gove. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's MP. And he's going for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it home.
Great pass and a great finish. Beautiful alley-oop.
To see precision like that at the high school level, it's just so rare.
It's something you're only going to get working out until it's dark outside.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Harris, no good. The drive by MP. He gets it in there.
He came out of the locker room on fire. Great second half for him so far.
Outside Pagan. Back to Kolish. This one for three. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, he buries it.
Oh, and the jam by MP.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unbelievable.
How about that hang time?
You need some hang time if you're going to pull off a 360, and he got it.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Here's Kolish. He's covered by Gov. Fires at the elbow. No good off front iron. And it's High Flyers with the ball. On the wing, it's MP. Screen by MP. Just 5 on the clock. Tries the spin move. And MP throws it down.
Check out the moves in the post and the sweet finish to go along with it.
Sublime work around the bucket.
The defense looked like they were miming because he left his man just grabbing the air.
Something else. It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
With some arc. And Harris with the rejection. Goes back up. MP again.
Can't allow him to get the second chance opportunities. You see why.
Outside Pagan. Now Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the
Back
game.
to Pagan.
2 minutes.
Back to Harris. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
MP taking 2 shots.
And so he hits them both. And Union Elite has possession. Mitchell with it. Harris sets the pick. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
Inside. Here's MP. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Bird outside. Diaz. Back to Bird. Second chance shot. MP grabs the miss.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
And the shot goes in.
And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Now here's Diaz. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Oh, terrific job to go up and get that one. Nice hands. Harris with an agile move for a big fella.
Gov outside. Here's the pick. And he lobs it up towards the rim.
Basket.
What an alley-oop. These two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish. Laying it in for the 2 points works just fine.
So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Danny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
And that about does it, folks.
Man, in that move I did like.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If
You ready, MP?
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Taking a look at the starters for the Nike EYBL All-Stars tonight, it's Joey Johnson at point with Jonathan Lack taking the 2 spot, Bryant Cologne and sharpshooter Tyson Ice McCall at the 3 and 4, and respectfully Al Petrunzi patrolling center. And you look at this WCBL All-Star lineup tonight, Devontae Mills is their floor general. He's joined by Jaden Moore in the backcourt, and then you have MP Drexel Carrington and Miles Thunderstone bringing the heat up front. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Now here's Johnson. And here's Lack for 3. Rebounded by Stone. They're on a nice roll right here.
Well, they haven't wasted any of the opportunities they've been getting. That's what marks a good team, converting on those chances.
Carrington for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, they're on a big run. This is the beginning of the end, I think.
Now here's McCall. Pass to Lack. 6 on the shot clock. Over more. Lack, no good. You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Here's MP, and he's got 6 points for him. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Great defense on display. He anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line and take a shot for the team.
Now here's Johnson. Outside, Lack. Johnson kicks it to McCall. The UIBL, no good that time either. Here's MP. He's guarded by Prachumsi, and he gets the bucket to go.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's McCall, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Cologne can't hit.
Not the best shot selection from them.
Yeah, they know how to look for a better chance than that one.
And the dunk by MP.
Their offense has been on an absolute tear. They're simply overpowering the opposition and taking this game right now.
100%. We'll see if they can manage to keep this up.
And he gets it to go.
And McCall, he's so poised and close. You can't allow him to get comfortable like this.
Here's MP. McCall covering. Banked in off the glass.
And no doubt about it, folks. This is exactly the way they wanted to start the game.
Well, they've been doing it on both ends, converting chances and challenging shooters.
Now here's Cologne. Inside. And McCall gets it to fall. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Out of bounds, it'll be WCBL ball.
West All-Stars ball. Substitution for the UIBL All-Stars. Substitution for the
Changing it up here.
All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Here's Schrader. To the inside. Stone gets the bucket.
Oh, easy money for Stone inside. So comfortable operating in the paint.
Outside, Lack. Returns it to McCall. Pass to Lack. Here's Prachumsi. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Returns it to McCall. Out to the left wing. Joey Johnson for three. MP grabs the miss. Pass to Schrader. Here's MP, defended by Robinson. The EYBL All-Stars pull it in. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Driving in with the ball, scooch, and exiting with 2 more points. McCall is great at dishing, so some teams will sag off, but he's got so many ways to make you pay when you guess wrong.
Now here's Lack. And he's got 6 points for him. Kicks it to Johnson. Back to McCall. Now Lack. 5 to shoot. And he makes good on the layup.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Outside, it's Johnson. Outside, McCall. That one doesn't go either for Tyson McCall. And so we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. The West All-Stars lead, just dominating this one. And we'll return right after this break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And so it's the EYBL with it. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Cologne can't hit.
He just doesn't look confident right now, and it's showing with how he's shooting the ball.
Out of rhythm in the worst way.
Stolen by Lack. McCall has it. And Stone picks him up defensively.
And once McCall's out of space, he's so shifty and almost impossible to match up with.
Here's MP, defended by McCall. Pass over to Stone. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
They rely on him to produce, and he's certainly been up to the task.
For Trumpsy, outside. Johnson. Cologne for three. Knocks it down from distance.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
Here's MP, defended by McCall. Down it goes for the 8th time in 10 attempts.
Just a great piece of work to get to the hoop. He tore the D to shreds.
Kicks it to Johnson. Cologne. He's covered by Carrington. Clock at 6. A step back shot. Cologne can't hit. Carrington down low, guarded by Cologne. To the paint. Here's Stone. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have been. He really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly his defense that threw off the shot there.
Here's MP. He's got 16. Pass over to Stone. Here's MP. Yes, for basket number 9. He's shooting 9 of 11 from the floor.
The moment he's free of his defender, he's headed to the hoop. That's a textbook use of the play.
And here's Cologne, down low. Stolen by Mills. Here's the break. Plays it in off the break.
hands on the steal and quick feet on the break.
A silly error. Coughing the ball up and then not being able to get back quick enough on D.
Now here's Cologne. Swings it to McCall. The fadeaway. Rebounded by Stone.
Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's on you. That's not heads-up basketball.
WCBL rebound. And here's MP on the outside. And that falls. Nice feed that time from Moore.
Oh, superb floor awareness on display there from Moore. He has a knack for finding his open teammates.
Cologne on the outside. Johnson up top to halt the run. The UIBL, no good that time either. The drive by MP, lays it up and banks it in.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
For Chumsey, outside.
Yo, watch him!
Kicks it to Johnson. Hits the trifecta.
Some players you can give that shot to. But let me be clear, he is not one of them. Terrible job by the D.
He gets that one to fall.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
And here's the EYBL. For Chumsey, outside. Now here's McCall. The fader. Great D that time from MP. Pass to Moore. Here's MP. McCall covering. Now Stone. MP again.
It's just been so one-sided since halftime.
They've crushed them in the second half, and that's when it matters the most.
And now Johnson. The three-pointer is off the mark. And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
The UIBL, no good that time either. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
Back to McCall. The basket's good off the assist from Pachumsky.
We can't say enough for his individual performance so far, even if the team overall has been lacking in the effort department.
Pass to Moore. Here's Carrington. From deep, it's MP. On target from long range.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Chumsey with it, and it's Stone picking him up. Here's Cologne. That shot is off. Here's MP, defended by McCall. And yep, it's good.
He's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
Outside, Black. Johnson. Cologne on the outside. Sinks the tray.
And the defense basically dared him to shoot that one. Challenge accepted.
It's Carrington on the wing. Here's MP, defended by McCall. And the dunk by MP.
Well, he's not your classic power forward archetype in terms of size, but he has that tremendous athleticism.
Outside, Black. Pass to Cologne. Jacks up a three. Another miss by Bryant Cologne. Carrington, right side. Makes it off the glass. And every time we've seen Carrington, he's found a way to add something to refine his game.
He does so much with his shooting and his defense that anything else he gives you is icing on the cake. But I love the work ethic he's shown to continue improving, and I'm interested in some cake after the game.
And good that time.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumsey's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
Carrington with the screen. And he's going for the alley-oop. Here's MP. Shoots from the high post. Left side, it's Mills. Here's MP, defended by McCall. Mills on the wing, launches a three. The rebound by Cologne.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Here's MP, stolen by Lack. And they're running. Pass to Perchumsey. Yes, and Johnson picks up the dime on that one.
That's the strategy. Give Perchumsey the ball and get out of the way. This big man knows what he needs to do inside.
Oh man, that was vicious, fellas. Two-handed monster slam.
There was no one that was going to stop him on that one.
And I'm glad they didn't try. You wouldn't want anybody getting hurt out there.
Now here's McCall. Kicks it out to Perchumsey. MP grabs the miss. Soft touch off the glass and in.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yup. This is how to seal a win in style.
Here's McCall. The West All-Stars pull it down. Now 5 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. And they pick up 2.
Solid work around the rim by Moore. He doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
McCall has it. It's Cologne on the wing. Returns it to McCall. There's the 3. That shot missing. Here's MP. So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to...
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stun. The EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over? I'm okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you.
Turning into a really exciting season.
Well,
Hey, there he is.
Hey.
The man of the hour. Great game.
Good to see you. Hey, it was good, Tyson.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP. Welcome to. Go!
Some of you are more ready than others. You better clean that up quick. Now, if we're going to be successful at the end of games, we have to be able to run our sideline out of bounds sets forwards and backwards. First set, we're going to work on. Let's go, MP, move it! Move it, MP, let's go! Don't...
That all you got, America? I thought Cowboys supposed to be tough.
You're not very nice.
He's like that with everyone. You keep dealing with someone like Lazard, you can back down.
That guy's built like a bear.
He wasn't born that way. He worked for it.
Prove it.
I know what it's like to be in your shoes. It's a hard adjustment to the pros. You just gotta keep working. You'll be fine.
Enough chatter. Let's line him up again!
All right. I'm ready.
All right, first game coming up later today. You good? You seem a little off.
And a stunning waterfront view overlooking Malaga, Spain, our site for tonight's game. Welcome, everyone. Blake Zuniga here, pleased to bring you action from the Malaga.
And of course, the star of tonight's game is Carlos Navarro. The reigning MVP is looking to add another trophy to his trophy case.
Back to Delgado. And Delgado with the slam.
What a slam by Delgado, the center, showing off his power.
Malaga in the lead. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And with the way Navarro can light it up, there's a good chance he goes back-to-back in the MVP race.
I mean, he just scores it with such ease, and really at all levels of the floor. Can go with either hand, and if you look to take one thing away from his arsenal, he'll simply go to another weapon of his.
Pass to Aguilar.
There's a screen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
And here's Navarro.
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up.
He gets up.
You could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And that one's good. Martinez.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one over the big fella.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
Here's Navarro.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close.
FC Malaga out in front.
They lead by 4. And we've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey, glad to have you back for the start of the second quarter here in Malaga. Madrid trailing. You look at the season Malaga had last year, easy to see why they expect big things this season.
They had such a strong run, and the core is mostly the same. This is a team that knows how to play together, and they're probably even better this year.
Pass to Salazar. Here's Ferrer. Munoz. Aguilar covering.
Clock at 6.
Here's Munoz. Aguilar covering.
Oop, there. The 24-second violation, so they'll turn it over.
Here's Santoro. Pass to Martinez. Aguilar.
Teardrop shot. It's a deflection. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
Here's Munoz.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
For a power forward, he sure can get up there. And because of that leaping ability, his lack of height hardly matters.
And MP might not be at full bore in this one. A report came out that he isn't in game-ready shape after initial training with the team.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's not a huge surprise to hear that. This Madrid team, they demand the highest level of fitness. It's never easy for a young player to come in and be able to match it.
That shot by Salazar, no good.
And he hits it to tie the game up.
The float game from MP, that's a shot that takes a lot of practice to measure right.
Here's Ferrer.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple indeed, and those could be an important 2 points, guys, in a close game like we have here.
Pass to Serrano. Ferrer. Galindo. Aguilar covering.
Just 4 to shoot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. That one is good. He has only missed 1 of his 6 shots from the floor.
Good aggressive play by NP. Taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Galindo a screen.
To the middle.
Pass to Munoz.
Out to the wing.
Now here's Galindo. Serrano.
Lets it go from deep. Shoots and misses. 0 for 1 to begin the game.
Galindo defending.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's an 86% accuracy mark.
Pass to Munoz. Salazar.
To the left side wing.
Munoz. Here's Serrano.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 86%.
Season opening and does not hesitate. That shows you MP's confidence and how prepared he is.
Here's Serrano. Pass to Munoz.
Inside.
Here's Serrano.
Here's Ferrer. Can't connect from long distance. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he banks in the layup.
Well, once MP gets going, it's like an avalanche. Just get out of the way and let him take over.
Out to the left wing.
Here's Salazar.
Got a hand on it. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Basket Madrid ahead.
Up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Hey, if you're just joining us, we have Basket Madrid visiting the FC Malaga squad. It's the start of the 2nd half. And you look at the Romero, he's in the pressure cooker.
Oh, that press here in Madrid, it'll eat you alive. I mean, it's brutal if you don't get results. That goes for players and coaches. Romero knows this team needs to make a deep run this year.
Rejected by Navarro. Here's Valverde. Delgado sends it back. And fast break Madrid. Escudero pulls it in.
When you try something like that, you really hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Over to the wing.
Here's Gomes. And good. Coming up assist by Castillo.
With his size, Gomes can be more effective inside than most point guards.
Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots, and that's an even 75% shooting.
The defender a little hesitant to get in his way as he bursts to the hoop.
Valverde outside.
Down low. Here's Navarro. Score the basket, his 8th, and he is 8 for 13 from the floor.
And looking at the MVP voting breakdown last year for Navarro, it wasn't exactly a nail-biter.
Navarro ran away with the award, and while others received votes, it was always going to go to Navarro. He had that good of a season.
A defensive error there, I'm sure. He's a guy they need to pay more attention to.
To the paint.
Out of bounds, it'll be Madrid's ball.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
You have to have perfect timing to knock down the teardrop.
FC Malaga trailing. Pass to Navarro. Back to Valverde.
To the inside.
A nice shot by Navarro.
Just superb focus there by Navarro, refusing to let the defense distract him.
Here's the three.
Rebound Malaga.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Castillo outside.
There's a screen. Top of the key jumper, no good.
What a battle it's been between MP and Carlos Navarro. MP has matched the MVP blow for blow.
Incredible. I mean, as hard as Navarro has tried to get a leg up on MP on offense, MP has answered him every step of the way.
Well, the captain of this Madrid team is none other than Sergio Montoya. He's coming into his prime and playing some of the best ball of his career.
And Montoya doesn't do anything overly flashy, but he is effective in every aspect of the game. Kind of the exact leader you want on the perimeter.
Pass to Gomes. Valverde.
Got a piece of it.
Valverde covering.
The bucket is good.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are just falling for him.
Now here's Castillo. Escudero.
A three-pointer, no good. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Delgado. To the right side.
Illich. He's covered by Castillo.
Drew the contact from long range and almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot three at the line.
Well, we'll see what Alvarez can do at the line. He's staying active out there.
It's his first trip to the line. And he's good on the second. And he makes all three.
Here's Ramirez.
Navarro outside. Sinks the triple.
And guys, how huge has he been to get his team a lift?
Well, certainly their deficit would be a lot bigger if it wasn't for his efficiency at the offensive end.
I mean, he is just keeping them in this game.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth.
Basket Madrid ahead.
Leading by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
And here we are, folks. Fourth quarter, FC Malaga at home against Basket Madrid. Aguilar with the ball. Pass to Martinez. Here's Rojas.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, this is why you run plays through MP, showing great command of the offense.
To the middle. Here's Navarro.
Another good trip for him. He's going to take it on himself to get them back into this game.
Madrid with the lead.
Inside. Here's Rojas.
Ferrer grabs the miss.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Pass to Montoya.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, with his length, Montoya is a legitimate threat down low. Great job coming through there.
On the wing to
Navarro. Connects from three-point range.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point. Good job to create the easy bucket.
And it's FC Malaga with the ball.
Right wing.
Outside Navarro.
Off target with the three.
Defended by Navarro. Banked in off the glass.
What a passing display he's putting on.
He is spoiling us. Just another fantastic assist for the highlight reel.
Ferrer. Pass to Navarro. Here's Salazar. And there's a foul called on improved.
That's his first foul.
Timeout called Malaga.
He's seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a clear message to his team. Lock things.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
Here's Navarro. Pass to Castillo.
Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is why they have Castillo out there in these big situations.
Outside Montoya. Defended by Navarro.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
And in the clutch, Navarro has no doubts about his own abilities. He's got a history of big baskets.
D from Navarro. And so here's Malaga. Bones. Pass to Valverde.
Money! Coming up large when they need him. Nice play by Valverde.
Here's Montoya.
Well, they need every bucket they can get here.
They're still alive, but they better execute every trip down the floor or their chances aren't looking too good.
And there's a foul called on improved. That would be his second foul of the game.
And that's just what they have to do in order to get that ball back.
Yeah, to me, that's a good foul. Clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Time called here, Basket Madrid.
Time is the big factor here. You need to get the points fast and then foul.
Yeah, Tim, and it has to be a quick foul. Every second is critical at this stage.
Yeah, they cannot waste any time if they want to come back.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And Malaga calls time here.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Time called here, Basket Madrid.
Quick bucket and foul, it's really the only option they have at this point.
And the important thing, Tim, is who they foul. They don't want to send an ace to the line if they can avoid it.
Exactly, Brian. Find the worst free throw shooter immediately.
Superb assist. He played the role of maestro on that one.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up 2. The second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie it.
And as the clock hits 0, that is going to do it for this one. FC Malaga defends.
All right, first game coming up later today. What are you expecting?
That the game speed will be more intense than anything I'm used to from high school. Milaga is the best team in the country, so we're going right into the deep end with this game.
You good?
And a stunning waterfront view overlooking Malaga, Spain, our site for tonight's game. Welcome, everyone. Blake Zuniga here, pleased to bring you action from the SMCL. I'm joined by Tim Sports and Brian Benefitemi as we have basket It's both teams making substitutions here.
And of course, the star of tonight's game is Carlos Navarro. The reigning MVP is looking to add another trophy to his trophy case.
And with the way Navarro can light it up, there's a good chance